My name's Miles Paget. I'm lead scientist in QuantIC, which is one of the UK's 4 quantum technology hubs. And today is about promoting and celebrating the UK's quantum technology program. QuantIC is the UK's imaging hub. So what we're trying to do is use what we know about quantum science to make better cameras, better microscopes, better sensors. So a very good example of one of the demonstrators we have here today is WeG. This is a small silicon device that can measure gravity. It can measure gravity so precisely that it can measure the gravitational attraction of you and I standing next to each other. Now that degree of precision allows it to find pipes buried underground, new oil and gas reserves, or indeed anything else that's taking place underneath the ground on which we're standing.
Take 3 examples. One is looking for oil and gas deposits. So this is used as a standard prospecting tool. What you do is you take one of these devices, you typically fly it over an area, and you're looking for changes in density. The changes in density means a change in mass, and we're using these gravimeters as a tool to find hidden underground reserves. We're also using them within the defence and security sector. So if you dig a tunnel, then the fact that you've got missing mass, that has a gravitational signature, and we can use our devices to actually look underground. And then we're also developing techniques to use these sensors in space to actually do Earth-based observation and essentially align satellites so their high-gain antennas can always point towards the ground. This is a project that we're working with together with Clyde Space, a satellite manufacturer based in Glasgow. So the company is very interested in using gravity as a tool to actually work out where the centre of the Earth is. So we're making these devices called Gravimeters, which can actually work in orbit. So what we're doing is we're developing these small gradiometer packages. So these are silicon devices. They have 2 proof masses, and essentially these will sit inside the satellites, and gravity will pull down on each of these proof masses. And if the Earth is kind of down here, then it pulls a little bit more on this mass than this mass, and the device wants to twist. So we're using this as a rotational based sensor, and combining 3 of these together gives full 3-axis control of the satellite. So we can use that to detumble and also work out where the centre of the Earth is.
Another example of a demonstrator we have with us today is this special camera here. It's a camera not based on millions and millions of individual detectors, but on just one detector, combined with the technology that you find in a home cinema system. And this allows us to make cameras that can see at unusual wavelengths for only a few £100 each. And so this camera we see here is one that allows you to see the gas coming out of your cooker at home even before you switch it on.
Well, what we have here is a sort of general shortwave infrared imaging camera, and we're using the infrared from the light bulb that we have on the desk here, and what that's allowing us to do is actually image through things that would normally be opaque at visible wavelengths. So, for example, one is there's a target that we have hidden under a black filter which we can see through, and we also have some writing underneath a painting, and what we're seeing is the paint is transparent to the infrared, which allows us to see the message hidden under the painting. So there are many applications. The main one we're looking at is some safety applications with gas supply networks and for general environmental monitoring.
So one of the things that we're able to offer within our network is we have a partnership resource fund, and that will actually fund either a phase 1 or a phase 2 project to actually look and see whether our technology will work in your application. So if you are a company wanting to find out more about what we do, then I would suggest you visit our website, use that to contact us, and either myself or one of my colleagues will be in contact with you.